Welcome, in front of me is a HUAWEI Watch Fit, and today I'll go over unboxing and a quick look at this device. So anyway, let's just get straight into it. Now this apparently is special edition. Not exactly sure in what way is it special, but maybe we'll find out along the way. Now apart from that, if we flip it over, we have a bunch of information about it. So we have 1.64-inch AMOLED display, style watch faces, cool, built-in GPS, scientific sleep tracking. Okay, scientific, in what way? I guess that would be the best question. Usually these things aren't necessarily that accurate, and sleep tracking is usually also like completely off, so scientific just kind of is a joke. Anyway, we have automatic, I think that's blood oxygen. We have heart rate monitoring as smart life assistant, 100 plus workout modes, and 5 atmosphere water resistance. The 5 atmosphere water resistance is equivalent to about 50 meters depth, so that is pretty significant. Anyway, so right off the bat we have our watch right here. The one thing that these watches have done pretty well is this little thing that's supposed to hold your strap has also this kind of little notch inside that once you wrap your little strap in here, it catches on one of those loops and kind of holds it so it doesn't actually slip out, which is something that for me happens quite a lot and it's very annoying. So this is a really nice thing that they added. Anyway, in here we also have charger, if I can figure out how to get in here. I guess that's one way. Oh, there we go. So here's our charger. Now it is magnetic, as you can see. You just kind of like plop it on here. If it's correct way, it's gonna actually clip in. So if I flip it, there we go. It automatically goes in. So it only will attach one way, like so, as you can see. Now let's try to turn it on, and let's get rid of this and get rid of this. And as you can see, it's turning on. So it's turning on. Now for this, you will obviously need the HUAWEI application. I'm not exactly sure which one that is. But if you have a HUAWEI device, it automatically comes pre-installed. If you don't, you will need to download it from either some kind of website, preferably from the HUAWEI website, main website. But if you can't find it there, you could also just look at some like APK Pures and some other sites like that, because the application that you'll find for this watch on the Play Store will be outdated. So it's not something that you want. As you probably are aware, HUAWEI has been kind of banned by US, so even their applications that are on Play Stores, the one that were there, I think just still are, so that hasn't changed, but the newer versions of it, updates and all that stuff, is not accessible on the Play Store. So these are all the versions that you can find there. So if you're planning to connect this to your Android, if it's not HUAWEI obviously, then you will need to download it from the browser basically. But once you do, you should have no problem connecting this device. So there we go. Now I'm not really going to go over the device itself, like the specs and all that, because it's just a typical smart band. There's not much more to it. It functions as almost any other smart band. So it should be very similar to something like the Xiaomi smart band and any other ones that have just workouts and a bigger display basically, because that's probably the main the main thing that defines how feature rich it is. So this just has a typical watch face, bunch of modes, heart rate monitoring, sleep monitoring, all that stuff neatly shown to you once you go through the setup. through different pages, and you can customize them by basically going into the application and removing some pages, adding new ones. But in general, you won't have the ability to install new applications like you do have on Android Wear OS watches, where you have access to literally the Play Store on there. Here, basically what comes with this smart band is what you get and nothing more. So there we go. So anyway, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.